By the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Honorable Kasese Kasembe MP, on 25 September
to commission this newly constructed Provincial Registry Office here in Manicaland, which is the first Provincial Registry Office infrastructure state-of-the-art building in the Second Republic. Courtesy of His Excellence, the President, Comrade Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa. This momentous occasion marks yet another significant milestone in our journey towards infrastructure development and the modernization of public service delivery in Zimbabwe, as we rally behind His Excellency, the President, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa's clarion call for a prosperous and empowered upper middle income society by 2030 and beyond. This project, ladies and gentlemen, reflects the Second Republic's broader vision for good governance, a vision where government services are accessible, transparent, and efficient. This registry office will not only enhance service delivery, but will ensure that every citizen's records are properly documented and safeguarded, thereby strengthening national security and improving economic planning. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, Zimbabwe is a signatory to several international conventions on children's rights and is constitutionally obligated to ensure that every individual is granted legal identity. It is a fundamental right that applies to all citizens without discrimination. Furthermore, civil registry is essential for a modern administrative system and good governance, protecting human rights and fostering an inclusive society. A well-functioning civil registry system is also a major source of continuous and reliable vital statistics and population data. Such data is crucial for effective policy implementation, universal development, and monitoring progress towards national and international development targets, including Sustainable Development Goals and Agenda 2063. Ladies and gentlemen, I also wish to emphasize that my ministry, through the Civil Registry Department, is the custodian of the national database of all citizens. The protection of this data must be treated with utmost care and confidentiality. Accordingly, my ministry remains fully committed to implementing robust measures to safeguard our information systems and processes. The construction of this facility has enabled decentralization of passport services to Mutare, Manicaland. This process was delayed due to unavailability of suitable infrastructure to accommodate the e-passport project. Today I'm pleased to announce that passport services, e-passport services for that matter, are now available to the people from Mutare and surrounding areas. Ndiripapo ndakamboona moto hama dzangu navamugadzi vachindikutsirana navamukodzi vachiti ndikuona murikuisa ma-e-passport kwese kwese, kosei maMutare musina. Ndaitofotorwa kuti siyeni masikati manheru ngemapiritsi eBP. Zvikanzi vamukodza musaone kunyarara kudai vanoshusha. Pandakazoita wese patakaisa kuChipinge, izvo takazviitira kuti because president vanoti leave no place and no one behind. Ndokuya tikaona matangweni ari papaya, zvikanzi tikati nhai machiri zvinoti ndaisa e-passport technology mumatangweni umu. Ndokuvati vamukodza chimbopfavai, regai titange tavaka musha wakanaka. Ndo reason yacho kuti tivake iyoyo, pressure iyoyo yekuti murida e-passport maMutare. Hatigone kuya kuzoisa technology iri pamusoro mumatangweni aya. Zvino havana kundibhiliva, but nhasi vazonditaurira tiko kwatanga tiri vanzaiwa minista mairevesa. Saka aiwa vazonditendawo, ndakuregererai nekuti tino kwamaita. Tinotenda His Excellency the President vakati aiwa kana maakugadzirisa nekuti hamuchadi kuona matangwena, endai munyika nemazvo, make sure kuti state of the art. We want to thank our President. This passport office represents our dedication to making a tangible difference in the lives of our citizens. The role of the passport office is not merely to issue travel documents, it is to connect our people to the world. Because if you don't have civil documents, one, you can't even go to school if you don't have a birth certificate. I'm not so sure if it's possible. You can't do a lot of things without a birth certificate, without an ID. You can't travel without a passport. So this building connects you to all that. As a nation, we are bound by various regional and international protocols, including those set by the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, which require us to adopt secure and machine-readable travel documents. The introduction of e-passports was a direct response to these standards, and I'm proud to announce that Zimbabwean passports are not only secure, but also globally recognized. What do I mean by that? I'm sure you have seen what immigration has done. I will just sanangura kuchana izvozvo. Pamwe pamaifamba ndofunga maiti mukaenda kune dzimwe nyika, mainzi vane ma-smart passports endai nekuku. Vamwe vane mamwe ayaya endai nekuku. Vane ma-smart passports vaingopfuura pamagedha ane technology yechirungu. Unongosvika kupresenta passport, hautaure nemunhu, gedhi rongovhurika woenda, obva wati pamwe pana handiziva, aiwa itechnology, ipassports. Saka mapassport amunenge muchipuhwa pano namai namati, they are e-passports which are compliant with any technology in the world. The advanced security features embedded in this e-passport will not only help combat fraud and illegal migration, but will also uphold the integrity of our immigration system while making international travel more seamless for our citizens. As we continue expanding our services, I'm delighted to announce that passports can now be accessed at 17 registry offices across the nation, as alluded to by the Registrar General. Furthermore, my ministry has taken another significant step in enhancing accessibility of services by establishing passport offices even beyond our borders, as directed by the President. A passport office, as I'm speaking right now, has already been established in Johannesburg. We were there, was it last year or 2 years ago? To commission last year. We commissioned it last year. So which means people in South Africa can now apply for their passports, birth certificate, anything from there in South Africa. That was the directive by the President, that we must take these services to people even beyond the borders. My ministry has partnered with GASUP Asuris to ensure that Zimbabweans can access world-class civil registration and travel document services. This public-private partnership has already yielded positive results, and we remain committed to enhancing service delivery for the benefit of the Zimbabwean populace.
In an effort to ensure accessibility of services, the department has over the years decentralized issuance of vital civil registration documents to all the 10 provinces, 63 districts, and 209 sub-offices nationwide. This broad coverage ensures that all vital civil registration documents, that is birth certificates, death certificates, and others, are readily available to all citizens regardless of location. Looking to the future, plans are underway for further decentralization of services by establishing additional registry offices and leveraging digital technology, thereby bringing services closer to the people and enhancing ease of doing business. It is within this context that today's events, Honorable Minister, marks another major milestone, the commissioning of Mutare Provincial Registry Building here in Mutare. Honorable Minister, the groundbreaking ceremony of this project took place on 12 July 2023, and just after 2 years and 2 months, we are hereby commissioning the building. Is zvakanaka zvose, here's a project yakurumidza kupedzwa.
I want to thank you for your policy leadership that has led to this important event. Today we celebrate not just the unveiling of a building, but the birth of a powerful symbol of progress, accessibility and transformation, which our astute President, His Excellency Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, has championed through his iconic mantra, leaving no one and no place behind. For over a decade, the Mutare Provincial Registry operated from temporary wooden structures. Today, we witness the dawn of a new chapter, the commissioning of a state-of-the-art Provincial Registry Office that will provide efficient and secure services to the people of Manicaland and beyond. As we commemorate International Civil Registry Day this month, the commissioning of this building puts the correct tone reflecting the Second Republic, ably led by Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, untiring desire to continuously offer transformative projects for the people of Zimbabwe. This magnificent building adds to the number of civil registry facilities, as you have told us, guest of honor. And these are offering digital passports to the people of Manicaland and beyond. The Chipinge Civil Registry Office started operating 3 years back and has been serving the entire Manicaland province and part of Masvingo province. This project guarantees that every Zimbabwean enjoys their constitutional right to secure registry documents without hassles, bringing seamless convenience to the people of Manicaland. To the now decommissioned civil registry offices, which used to serve between 180 and 200 clients daily, the introduction of the e-passport has already seen an influx of clients in the past 3 days, guest of honor. Since it has opened, this is testimony to the fact that those who were previously traveling to Harare, Marondera, and Chipinge for those services can breathe a huge sigh of relief. This attests to the government's desire to make lives easier and services more affordable for everyone. This project is yet another tangible expression of His Excellency, the President of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa's devolution agenda. We have seen several projects, high impact, mushrooming in Zimbabwe, in Manicaland, guest of honor. As I speak right now, to my left, just less than 500 meters, we have the Nut Farm building, which is ready for commissioning. We have the grain silos near Mutare Teachers College, again, that are ready for commissioning. We have the new Grand Reef Airport that has been put together, and we now have a flight that is flying the Harare-Mutare route. I was wishing you had flown and your guys would have driven Nemu Road. And I then undertake now that as you go back, we will pay for you your air ticket to fly back to Harare, and your guys will sit next us.